What's up, everybody? I'm the real Sam Prentice, and this is HotMakes. Welcome to HotMakes, right here on HotMakes. I think I'm not taking the piss tonight. I'm really Sam Prentice. So, oh man, we have a great show for you tonight. I'm Jim, the Edge of Tech, also known as Nerdy J. Welcome to HotMakes. Geary is with me on this side of the world right now, and we have some awesome guests. How you doing, Geary?
Exterminate.
Perfect. I like that. Well, welcome to the show. We are live here. We are live on the Edge of Tech YouTube. We're also live on the Facebooks, and we're also live on the Twitch. I think we're still live on Twitch, so that's that. If you want to hook up the show, help us out in any way, I am going to Earth this weekend, so everything is appreciated. We're going to be filming a lot of, hopefully a lot of coverage at Earth, and getting you guys some good content from there. But hit us up. There's a link in the description below, or it'll be posted throughout the show on PayPal.
Should be throwing it out too.
You what?
Nightbot should be throwing it out too.
Yeah. Nightbot should be thrown.
Yeah.
I didn't understand you for a second. I thought I'm like, your bot should be thrown out too. You want to be thrown in the garbage, Geary? That's what, you know what I should do? We're going to be talking Death Racers. We got Sam Prentice on the show. We have Nick from Polymaker, first time guest on the show as well. And I'm super pumped to talk to those guys. I should get a screen, and I should put you on the front of my Death Racer. And then, we can run you around like a little Geary bot or something. That's what I should have done. I should have printed a Geary head. That would be cool. For the Death Racer. But we have an awesome channel we have an awesome show tonight. I am so pumped up. I had coffee a little bit ago, so you know how that goes, everybody watching out there. And all the good stuff. What are we at? 740 something subs on the HotMakes channel. So if you're watching on any other source, meaning Facebook, Twitch, or the Edge of Tech YouTube, please check out the HotMakes channel and go over there and hit the subscribe button. That would really help us a lot. I got my sweet Death Racer shirt on. I don't think we're calling them Death Racers. We're going to talk about that. Big, Durf. I see Sam laughing right now in the back. He's just like, he can't fire back because he's in the background. And oh, there he was, right in the middle of, no. But we got some fun. We're gonna have a little fun. We got some HotMakes coming up. We're gonna show off some really cool stuff from the Death Racer, Durf Racer, whatever we're gonna call them at Earth, so we don't get in trouble because it's a college. Yeah. Anything else, Geary, that I'm missing before we dive into this?
No, I think you covered it all. Let's just get to the guests.
Oh, sweet. Well, hey, real quick, we just got a $25 PayPal from David. David Wilson will be at Earth. You owe me a drink at Earth, $25. You just bought yourself a drink at Earth, man. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate that, David. And David's chatting me in the background. He has some cool stuff he's bringing to Earth too. Can't wait. All right, before we get too far, because you know me, I'll talk forever. Let's bring him in, ladies and gentlemen, the real Sam Prentice, not the fake one that started the show. And I see how it is.
Yeah,
he gets the cheers.
We're gonna have a sound effect war.
He gets the cheers.
We could have a few, couldn't we? You know me. It's so good. It's so good.
Hey, Geary, that wah wah sound. Play it right after this sentence. Did you watch the live stream where Sam didn't put the racer together correctly? I'm just playing. We have another one. Nick from Polymaker, how are you doing?
Good, very good. Hi, Sam, Gary, Jim. How's everyone doing?
Oh man, we are doing great. Welcome to the show. The first time you've been on.
Yes, very, very first time. Awesome to be here. Thank you again for the invite.
Hey,
yeah, what I didn't realize, I'll tell you real quick, Jim, what I didn't realize is that Nick at Polymaker actually hates you. And when you reached out on Twitter to get some filament, he didn't send it to you. So, and I'm just finding this all out right now. I can't believe it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Let me take care of that, Nick. So, Nick, Anyways, no, that's awesome. Actually, Nick and the Polymaker crew hooked me up with filament for the Murph Death Racer, and it will be half there. So I have to say this beginning before we go any further. Yes, John, also known as Tripod's Garage, built my Death Racer with the exception of the tracks. I already had the tracks together. Probably the best part about it, because I'm pretty sure he sabotaged both Joel and I, but that's a different story. But anyways, the bottom half, all reprinted, pro version. I want to talk about that with Sam, but it is all in Polymaker as well. Chris Perillo had an amazing birthday coupon out there. I jumped on and grabbed a bunch of spools because I'm building some airplanes as well. And so it's all Polymaker, and I'm supporting Go Polymaker with your side panel. There we go. That's custom. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're going to pretend it didn't. There you go.
Beautiful.
I like it. And then no spoilers, but we'll just do this real quick. That's the, we got to do the other side. This is the extent of my modeling degree.
On, Jim? What did you, that looks like a really good print. What machine was that on?
This is a bamboo. Just throw it out there.
Not heard of that one.
You ever heard of that?
No.
That's probably because you don't have one.
Probably, yeah.
But no, I'm super pumped. This filament is awesome, man, and I'm super excited to see all the Death Racers out there. I've been dominating this chat. Let's start. I want to ask Nick a question. How did you get involved? Obviously, it's through Sam, right? But how did you being Polymaker come into the equation, and how are you feeling about Saturday's race? Like,
how did we came in Dirt Racer? Yeah. Let me think about it. Because Sam, when the first time we had a call, I think he was in a room full of robots, and I was like, okay, I know what I'm getting in now. Because I saw his channel, I saw he was a maker, but I didn't expect to have that many projects. And then I remember I received an email with, usually some email is project number 1, project number 2, project number 3, project number 4, and then I think one of the project was the Death Racer. And I was like, I think my first question, if I remember well, was, I think it was something like, how fast can you make it, or something like this. And then I don't remember what was the answer, but I was like, okay, let's do it. I will send you enough filament to make something that go very fast. And I think that's how it started. And then I saw the organization at Murph, and I saw I think there was 4 or 5 Death Racers, something like this. And then I was like, can we make something like this, but like big, like very big. And then I saw Earth coming, and I said, okay, I'm going to Earth, and then let's have Polymaker behind and supporting to make sure we have at least 30 Death Racers. And I was like, how can we do that? And this is how it started. So we started sponsoring a lot of Death Racer. We're starting, what was the price again for, I think it's something like 3 printers and a couple of spools, I think 20, 30, or maybe more spools. So that's how
I can tell you there were 50 spools. 50 spools.
Okay.
Whoa.
$1,500 worth of 3D printers across the.
Awesome. He's like, yeah, I told you it was 10 spools, and no.
But what's really, really nice is that Nick and Polymaker especially have been sort of behind what I've been doing here, and I come up with some crazy ideas, and there's a lot of stuff on the back burner here, like a huge amount of stuff on the back burner. I've got one of I don't know if you can see here, this is a Polymaker Benchy, but it's a giant one that actually floats, and you can,
nice.
The idea of that was to take it out and do a competition with a bunch of YouTubers and stuff. So Tripod was going to be on for that one, but I've also got a little mini Johnny 5 that I want to build that's all been printed.
Ooh, yes, that would be awesome.
So there's a lot of kind of work and time and stuff that goes into this sort of stuff. But then Death Racers sort of came along, and it was like, then I flew out to Frankfurt to meet Joel, and I was kind of a bit of a stalker, actually. It was kind of like, oh, hey, kind of, how's it going? And awesome. Joel's just like, I know that guy. Yeah, okay. That's so I managed to sort of, track them down for a few kind of moments, and we had this chat, and I said, look, this is what I want to do. And I was at the Polymaker booth at the time, so I went through all the materials. I spent a lot of time with the guys there, understanding the carbon fiber efficiencies which is something that we've been working on with the Hammerhead, which is a new version of the front end. It's going to be awesome. And of course, Nick, are you still going to be there?
Yeah, of course. I'm flying out in 2 days.
Amazing.
Nice. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah,
I mean,
same here.
I guess I should say I can't meet you in person, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder if there'd be a fight.
Nah.
Maybe a race, because Nick does have a death racer, by the way.
Ooh,
Thanks to Sam.
Yeah.
I wish I had time to build my own, but I spend more time making sure that we had a huge amount of death racer at Earth instead of building my own.
Well, it seems to be a pattern where Sam is building everybody's death racers, and I think when they all crash and burn, you're gonna know what the common denominator is, right? I mean,
well, here's the thing.
For yours, you actually used Arion filament, I think.
Nope. It's all I've got, man. It's literally all I've got. People are like, "Hey, can I send you filament?" I'm like, "No." I don't need any. I'm set. I'm set for life here. It's fine. But like I say, Polymaker have been awesome, like really, really awesome with numerous filaments that a lot. If you're just starting out in the 3D printing world, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you maybe don't know that's possible. So I'm doing a project with Polysmooth at the moment, which is a pit droid from Star Wars, and that's great because you spray basically alcohol, 99% the IPA onto it, and it kind of melts it slightly, so it gets rid of all the layer lines and stuff, and it just turns out beautifully. So there's a pit droid that's being built. We have some delays on that, so that's going to be put back till Christmas because like I say, flying around America and stuff now. I'm I'm kind of like the I wouldn't say the James Corden, because nobody likes James Corden. If people in the UK don't even like James Corden, so I'm the British guy coming over and doing this stuff. And we had this thing with Earth, right? So Earth came back to us and said, look, I was like, can we do this event? And they were like, no. And I went, okay, so here's the deal. So here's the problem. I said,
we're going to sneak out in the parking lot across the street.
One or two things are going to happen here. And I was brutally honest with it. And I said, look, I'd rather have you on side and have your support with this rather than it being a thing that happens and you guys don't know about it, or you've heard a whisper. And what I don't want is people running around with death racers basically trying to break people's ankles and stuff at the event. So Mirth and Earth are two very, very different events, right? They're very, very different events.
Oh,
so
very different events.
Now they've come up with 100 feet by 30 foot of this incline that's just going to be outside the building. And again, it is at a college or a university. There's a bunch of red tape that we've had to go through as well regarding things like disclaimers and don't sue me's and all that kind of stuff. Sort of common sense has kind of gone out the window, sort of, so to speak. But as I say, there's going to be some interesting choices, I think, with Polymaker filament possibly being smashed in front of many cameras. And it dawned on me about that. There's going to be a lot of smashed up filament. We're really going to be putting stuff to the test.
There is no probably. There will be broken racers. And I'm predicting it right now that there'll be broken racers because we saw what happened at Murph. And I'm not saying it out loud because I know it's going to, we all know what's going to happen. If you were at Murph, you know what's going to happen at Earth.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We'll put it this way. It's going to be absolutely insane. If you're there, check it out. If not, we're all going to be filming it. You're going to have to see because, if you ever been to a destruction derby, that is probably what's going to happen. And I say that because they are borderline uncontrollable, right? And especially depending on what surface you have them on. They are fast. They turn around. They spin. They have fun. You can't control them. And even if you think you can control them, unless you're tripod, then you can't. So, and I don't know, Sam, if you agree with that, but the new motors, the Pro version, they are fast. They're fast.
You know what, Jim? It's insanity. I mean, we're talking. So the other motors did around about 1,000 RPM. Okay, this is the Pololu motors. The one I had at the Murph event, I actually modified those so they were running a little bit quicker. And of course, I had to put some fans on it to cool the motors down. Then we got back into the UK and we were discussing kind of like the fallout from the event, and people were saying, why didn't you use these types of motors? And we were like, yeah, Exactly. Okay. Right. So they're not; those are different 540s to what? What are you running there?
Man, the label on that motor is real ironic.
You like that? Yeah.
The ones we went for are a gearbox driven as you've got there, which obviously reduces it down. Now, the reason that we went with the motors we went with, because it was going, I think it was 19,400 RPM, and that scales it down to just shy of 4,000. And you're going to get a little bit of, you're not going to quite get, the 4,000 RPM when it hits the ground, but they are rapid. I mean, so rapid, worryingly rapid. And
that's not what happened.
Nero 3D's just finished his, and I was watching as the wheels were going, as the tank truck.
I was gonna pull that up. Yeah.
And as he went forward, you can see the TPU going, "Oh, I'm coming off, baby." And then since he's messaged me today, and he said, "I've printed one of the shorter tracks." So, if you want to get around that issue, whack a couple of either solid TPU tracks in there just to sort of pull it all back in again. But someone also designed a short track, and this is part of what's really cool about 3D printing. Is it's kind of like a community project. Obviously, we know Michael Badley was involved with the files and distributing those and making those. That's cool. And then my job is basically to go out and just show these awesome machines off and demonstrate what these things can do. But 4,000 RPM is a lot of power to be putting through these things. I've had them flip. I've had them, again, one of the reasons. So on your one, Jim, have you got the metal bars in there?
I do. The 6 millimeter metal bars through the center. And that's part of the new build. You can see them. Oh, let's see. You can see them right up in here. Oops, right there.
So you're ready for jumping. You're ready to go.
Last time I ran straight into might have been tripod. I can't remember, but my wheels up here, I didn't have side plates, and this went and just broke. And then I went in the pits, fixed this, and I came back. And by the time I got back, every single one out there Joel's was in a bajillion pieces. Everyone else was pretty much fried or smoking. Lowell's bot was on fire, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And tripod is like, haha, suckers, and so mine are, I went with the 45. Yeah, right. There's a lot of good footage of that out there too. So by the time I got back, most of the destruction was done. I dropped it on the concrete. I ran around. We helped smash Joel up a little bit, and then my motor stopped running too. I did test them, and they do turn still. So I don't know. I had to actually switch receivers because I had a receiver and two of the channels wouldn't run. So I swapped receivers for this one and they actually work. So maybe that's why my wheels wouldn't turn anymore. But it was so much fun, and the pro version is crazy. I went with the 540 45T and then the 5.1 gear still. So I'm going to be slower than you guys. But I'm okay with that. I saw what happened at Murph. I'm going with the tripod route. That's what I'm doing. It's still fast.
There's two other races that are coming out with version 1. So you're going to have Pooch there that's got a version 1 because I basically built that at E3D with him. And then also David from 3D Printing Nerds got a version 1 as well. Yeah. And there are going to be a few people that, and to be honest, those are easier to build if you're doing it for the first time. Not that you did that, of course, Jim, but if you are building it for the first time, it is probably a good path forward before you start sort of getting invested into
it. Is
the gearboxes. Getting the gearboxes out of China was just a nightmare, as you know all too well.
Yeah, and I have two that I'm bringing with me to Earth, but I think they're spoken for already. So because I bought some off Tripod. Actually, I need to send Tripod money for those. And then mine actually showed up one day early. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What?"
Let me show you the ones I got. Okay.
Yeah. So Edge of 3D. He designed a longer frame. That way you could do a little more, or your tracks are a little tighter on there too.
I ordered. Now these are ginormous.
Dun, dun, dun.
Absolutely ginormous. And I ordered them, and they're totally incorrect. So they're totally incorrect for the motors, but they finally turned up. And big
Nice.
chunks of metal. But we negotiated a deal with the guys that manufacture the gearboxes, and they put the price down, I think, to 26 quid down from like $36 or whatever it was. So we managed to kind of get some deals done with that, but there aren't that many of those gearboxes out there. So it really is kind of bespoke to what we're trying to do here. Yeah. And, you know, again, it works really well. Works really, really well.
Matt German says, I broke mine running into the wall. So mine will be a little slower, but you know what? I don't think you're going to have any deficit running V1 because they're still fast, and everybody running V2 with the faster motors. You just wait till you see it. It's going to be insanity. It's going to be amazing. The Polymaker filament's going to hold up the racers, maybe not. We'll find out. But I think one of the cool things is that, you know, the community is really rallying around this. Tripod did another hydro dip on his, and we got some really cool pictures of that. So he dipped his parts in like a hydro dip, right? And I love the skulls that came out so good.
It's really good. Do you know how he did it as well? Did you see the process?
Yeah, I've watched a bunch of videos on this. I'm just not brave enough to try it yet.
No, he does it in his toilet. He does it in the bathroom downstairs. He does it in the downstairs bathroom.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, seriously. No, seriously. Ask him.
Shut up. Tripod. I know you're here. Let me know if this is true or not, or if Sam is taking a piss here. But I have to say that like 100 times tonight. Anyways, it's awesome, man. People are doing some really cool stuff. Nick, and a lot of this is because of you guys are sending out, you know, so much filament. Do you know how many racers you've sent out for? Roughly.
A bit above 20 for Earth. Yeah, 20 def racers.
Nice. Yeah. So that's going to be so good. I know we have there's like a unofficial sign up sheet in the Facebook group, and I think there's 15 on that right now. I am super I should have thought of this. I'm super jealous of this. We had John on last week, as you guys all know, and if you didn't watch his video with the extruder, you have to go watch that after the show. But Tripod's Garage, this is his Murph Racer head, or Earth Racer, whatever we're going to call it today.
We can touch on
magic toilet water. He said, I like to say that's your toilet.
The toilet.
Yeah, toilet. Man,
yeah,
that is awesome, Tripod.
I like
so
it. So
good.
It representing the ginger community. Can I say that? I've had a drink. It's late at night here.
You know what? It looks so good. I'm not gonna lie. The colors are a little bit crazy to me because this is so yellow and that's so orange. But I absolutely love this, and I can't wait to smash your face with my mace. So
people have been so creative with the heads. I mean, I've seen many different kind of head, and it's so awesome.
So if you're not if you're building one of these, you're thinking about building one, jump in here. Jump into the Facebook group. I'm going to drop it in the chat right now just so anyone out there can join if you're going to build one. But I wanted to show this next because there is some amazing stuff. It's coming up here. I'm going to probably see some stuff. Hey, there you go, Sam Prentice. This is the one from
that's Nero's.
Yeah, this is Nero's, right?
Driving it around.
Hang on, let me make sure is my audio off, Geary. I don't want to. Yeah, thank you.
It is now.
Yeah, check this out. If you haven't seen this is Nero 3D, the Voron Master. Whoa! It's so good. I'm pretty much thinking I'm going to put the GoPro mount on mine, and we'll see what happens. I think the footage is going to be amazing from that. It'll be me running away from everybody, probably.
Well, part of the allure to this was going to be that one of my stickers is on that. One of the things we wanted to do is like an FPV style race. So what you could have is your kids with sitting there watching the TV, or with a couple of cameras on it, and you can drive that around your house, and they can have races around the house. So there are a ton of options. And then people then started, hey, we're going to do this because that's what they thought it was a good idea to do. There he is, the bearded wonder himself. Bless him. He's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
guy as well. Like I got
Oh,
a lot of
yeah,
time
great-
for, we've got a lot
great
of
dude.
time for him. He's you know, he's sat there, he's done it, and you know, to actually build one of these, it can be a little bit. Why have you done a dislike on that? Why did you
Daunting.
dislike his channel? I saw you do a dislike on it.
What'd I do?
No, I didn't really.
I
you
should.
know,
Thumbs down. Hey, real quick, I want to say this, Tim. I am giving away a 3D printer. It'll be at the Green Gate 3D booth, and it's going to be the Ender 3 V2 Neo or Neo V2, whatever they're calling it. So I'm flying it out there, and hopefully it's going to go on the airplane. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Otherwise, I will be giving it away. It'll be at the Green Gate 3D booth, and it's because we're donating people who come and donate spools to the spool give back. I think the person who does the most will win that. And we did that at Murph too. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So I just wanted to address that. And go ahead. Oh man.
Oh yes. So this is the new Hammerhead version.
Yeah.
Then also what we've done now is we've got these little LED strips. They're like 3mm strips. It looks a little bit like filament, and they glow whatever color you want. So there was going to be a strip in the front there. It was going to do the whole Knight Rider thing, but unfortunately, we kind of ran out of time, and you know, to get the circuitry done. So that's going to be released. The front end's going to be released on Friday. We're not expecting to see anybody at the event with that, but should you wish to do it, should you wish to mod it, should you wish to change it, that's kind of what it's all about. So, you know, by the time, and I will tell you this, unfortunately, we had a 6-motor version of a Death Racer. Okay. 6 motors. It's mental. And we're talking 540 motors, and it's going to be called the Enforcer. So we hopefully will have that at the next event, following, you know, it'll be a Murph event, 6 motors, which is phenomenal. Who says that, Jim?
Look at this.
That is mental, isn't it?
This is ridiculous. I just don't. I really hope that everybody who built these, because they put so much time. You can tell there's so much time into this. I really hope. There you go. There's Scott's, that they actually race them, because I mean, I know some of these are like showpieces, right? You probably don't want to crash them. And hey, there's mine.
Oh, it's well slow. Look at that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to not kill everybody because I'm in a small space. And actually, I'm not driving it. Oh, look, I ran into a tripod at the end. Did you see that?
No.
Watch. I hope he's okay. Oh.
Bless him.
Anyways, but what I wanted to show, where was I here? Come on. There's the, let's see, there's this one, there's this one, there's this one. There we go. So Heather's is coming along nice. Obviously tripods there we saw. Come on, there we go. JRT 3D. That's a nice one. So if you're coming to Earth, look for these, because there you go. Look at this. I mean, let me know in the chat what you think.
Yeah,
this is so sick.
Mad. That is mad.
Oh, it's so good. I feel like I need to reprint mine now. There's a stand.
If only you had the filament.
I know. So what the cool thing about the open source part of this is people are making stands. They're making different heads. They're putting different, body pieces on, like we've seen. They're doing all sorts of cool stuff. So, Nick, this is really, kind of making your stuff stand out, right? This is really featuring the Polymaker filament, because a lot of this is made from your filament.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they will perform. I know we have 5 different races, right? Is the destructive one the last one? Otherwise, some people.
So I haven't heard any of that. So can you tell us what? Can you give us a lowdown or what? I thought we were tossing them all in a ring and saying go.
So no. So so there are going to be 3 races on the Saturday, 2 races on the Sunday. And if you think about how this works, right? On the Sunday, there might not be many death races left. Let's be fair, right? So if you're looking to win something, then potentially. So the winner of the filament and the amount of money towards a 3D printer, and Polymaker are going to be buying the printer and shipping it
Right.
to you. You say, I want this, and then they will then buy it and ship it to you. That's how this is going to work. So we're not actually going to physically be bringing a printer or anything like that to the show. There was some other talk of some other people wanting to get involved with sponsorship and stuff, but I've not heard too much about that. Focus were certainly looking to do something at some point as well. So the idea is going to be there will be a non-contact race. Okay, so that's just going to be a load of people kind of racing around a sort of makeshift track, but not smacking each other. And that's kind of like if you imagine like if you want to keep your best for show, that might be a race that you decide to go into. The next one will be a team game. So if you imagine 30 death races, 15 aside, and basically you've got to capture a flag. And once you've done the capture the flag, then the side that win then go into the ultimate death race, and the 15 people then smash each other up. And then the third race on that day will be a proper death race, which is everybody's there that wants to get involved with it. It's, go hard or go home, death race. And then on the Sunday, we're going to do a thing called cunning stunts. Got to be careful how I say that. Which is the reason why we have the metal bars inside of the robots, because I was trying to take these things off 3 foot jumps, and of course they were breaking because there were some parts in there that it just weren't strong enough. Hence the reason why we put the 6mm bars in there. So there's one for that, and then there's another death race on the Sunday as well. So that's the idea. But once the head's off in the race, you're done. So there's no two chances. Yeah. So these were some bits that somebody made up. Trevor, I think his name is. Yeah, Trevor. He made those.
So targets.
Targets for sort of practicing some stuff on, because some people might not want to. They might just want to show off their death racer racing around and knocking these things over. They might not actually want to be smashing stuff up. So Right. Oh, there we go. No pants. I've got some T-shirts with that on. Should we talk about the Dearth race? Did you want to broach that?
Yeah, okay? We definitely need to talk about Derf. And tripods, right? We need to get some good video and photo. I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what's up with Derf?
So let's talk about that. So when you put something in front of something else, so you've got the bit at the end that's Earth, right?
Right.
And then we've put the D in front of it, which is essentially death. So Dearth is what we've called it. So we had some issues because the university or the college that was there, obviously they're going to be there for educational purposes and stuff like that. There are going to be students there. There are going to be people touring around, and there was just some issues around the whole death element. And as a YouTuber, putting stuff on there, it's a bit morbid. As soon as I put Death Racer up, it flags it. Oh, there's an issue with this. It was a pretty poor choice of name. At one point, it was called Wacky Racers. Maybe we should have kept that, but then I didn't want to Hanna-Barbera infringement or whatever. So we were just trying to come up with a name that was going to work, and I just put, Dearth Race. So it's the Death East Coast Rep Festival race is the idea of it.
Got it.
Tripod hated it. I mean, I should have talked to Tripod a bit more about it because he hated it. He is like, I am not calling it that. It's a death racer, death to the end. And I've got to commend him for his tremendous empowerment into the death racing community, because he this is what I mean. People are passionate about stuff. People are passionate about their hobbies, and sometimes you just got to be a little bit careful about how you treat certain things. But I just needed to appease some people, and by not putting the death element in it, which is why I put the no pants thing. So in the UK we call it going commando if you don't wear your pants, right? So the death race is kind of a bit of a homage to that, and keep your knickers on, that kind of thing. Just chill out, son. Keep your knickers on. That's the whole thing. So good. And being British, it might not come across that amusing, but it amused me at the time. So. Dearth Race, Death Race, you call it whatever you want. Ultimately, if there's any banners or anything there that's going to say Dearth Race, that's what it's going to say. So, happy days. But yeah, it's one of those things. I just wanted to make sure, we worked really, really hard to make sure that we were going to be working really well with the guys from the East Coast Retro Festival. And it's their thing, this isn't my thing. I'm just turning up and, causing havoc, when you look at it like that, who's this British guy coming in and just messing everything up? It's a worry. But it's,
I love it.
It is what it is.
So Nick, where are you from? Where are you coming from?
Well, right now I live in China, but I come from France, French Pacific Island, very, very tiny one there.
Sure.
I just sent 4 3D printers there because, we import everything. When we break something, we have to wait 3 months to get something.
Oh, wow.
I'm slowly starting to create like some kind of printing service locally. And then if it's working well, then maybe we can extend to some more small island. I mean, 3D printing is just magical for this type of island. So yeah, I come from there.
Yeah. That's so cool. That's so cool. And you're in China right now, so you're flying all the way out here from China.
Thursday.
And you're going to be at ERF. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it would be awesome. I'm flying on Thursday. I arrive Friday morning in Houston, where we have our office. And then I think I don't have time to go to the office. I think we take the plane directly to ERF.
Nice.
And then so I might be a bit sleepy with the jet lag during ERF.
Yeah.
But with all the excitement, I think that's not going to be a problem.
Right. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of sleepy people coming in from all over the world. Yeah. I'm going to fly. I fly like at 5:40 in the morning on Friday. So I'll get in at like 8:30. And I have a whole day to mess around. So I think I'm going to, whenever they open the doors, I'm going to go over and help people set up whenever these guys get here, and Tripod and Sam, and I'll go meet up with them and help them set up, and hopefully not break my racer yet. What was that?
Have some pancakes.
We will definitely. If you guys come in the morning, I will meet you for pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. It's not like I don't eat pancakes. Come on. I have a whole bunch of extra parts that I printed, all in Polymaker filament right over here. I do have to say, my gears, I went with the did I go with the PA carbon fiber, which came with my bamboo printer. So that wasn't in Polymaker, but I think a few of us had broken some stuff. So we'll see. I have no idea if that'll even hold up either, but I printed a whole bunch of extra parts, so we're going to bring those, and hopefully if some of us do break, we'll have some extra parts there.
And that's the thing I'm really looking for, because I've seen people ordering different kind of filament from regular PLA, PLA Pro, PTG, ABS. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they will perform on the field, and see, I will ask, for the people that when I see deaf racers living at the end, and I will ask them, how did you print it? And then what material did you use, to learn a little bit about, real life experience with materials.
Yeah, no, it's using it for getting no pancakes for you. Thought you were on a diet.
It's funny because I as soon as I get back, I'm on a personal fitness plan with a nutritionist. This is the last saloon pancakes for me. I'm getting over the hill now at 41 years old. And it's funny, you know what? Right. I thought I was a lot younger than you, Jim, but it turns out I'm 1 month older.
Yeah, you are. I turned 41 in September, and you were August, right?
Yeah.
So welcome to us oldie loxes. We'll be there racing our death races, and
good Lord.
Battle Cry says, I'm going to fill my death racer with lead sinkers. No, that is reserved for fisherman tournaments. We just had a huge blow up in one of the big fish tournaments here. They found big lead weights in some of the fish on one of the teams that has been winning all year. Not that I follow any of that, but TikTok. So what else do we got? I think earlier Jano, maybe, or I think Jano asked how we're getting our racers to ERF. I know I looked up the rules. You can fly with them. You can actually carry them on or put them in your luggage, but the lithium batteries have to go as a carry-on. Is that correct, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I'm taking a ton of lipos with me, as you would expect. Yeah. But yeah, anything that's got a battery in it, generally take them out. And I normally put them into like a one of those sort of fire bags as well. Lipos are really dangerous. They're really dangerous. And now, of course, what we're doing here is we are smashing these robots around. So it's one of the reasons why we kind of put the battery in that compartment. It's at the rear of it. It's probably not going to take too much impact. But did you guys have hoverboards in the US? The balance boards?
Yeah. And we see them catch fire all the time.
Yeah, sure. So what happens with those is that the kids or adults end up smashing them into like pavements and things like that. And what happens is the integrity of the battery then gets damaged. Okay. So when you then go and charge it, it then fries the battery and that causes a fire. So that's the reason that those things happen.
Right.
So when you have your LiPo battery, just make sure that you are checking it when you're charging it, et cetera, et cetera. Just be super, super careful. It shouldn't, touch wood, we shouldn't have any issues with the racers themselves. But obviously tripod will be on hand there with a bucket of water, toilet water maybe, with some hydro dip in it. Ready to rock and roll.
Hydro dip all the batteries. Yeah. So my thought was I have flying Southwest, so you get a carry-on and a bag to carry on. So I'll bring my my laptop and stuff, and then I'm gonna bring an actual carry-on, and on that I'm gonna like pack my Death Racer, the radio, the batteries, all that stuff like somehow inside of this carry-on, so it's nice and padded, and I'm not dropping it under the plane. And then, the rest of my stuff will go under the plane. But so I did look it up. You definitely can fly with them. You can fly with the LiPos, but they have to be in your carry-ons. They cannot go under the plane. So if you have LiPos, they will scan you and you go to the airport. If you have them in your bag, they will make you take them out if you're trying to put them under the plane. Don't do that. Also, they could blow up. So let's not do that.
TSA will probably open your bag up and seize them, actually. It's probably more likely.
Sam is actually traveling with all of his LiPos in a vest. So he's just going to open it up, and there's going to be like 15 LiPos, So it'll be so good. Well, I know we got to do. It's already 6:45. Wow. So I know we're going to stick close to an hour tonight because I know you guys are. Sam, you're like almost 1 a.m, and I know you're super early out there in China. But I know we have some HotMakes.
The thing is with this, right? There are some people out there that, we're doing it for the cause. We're not the proper printings. We're not the Johns that can't stay up late. We're the hardcore variety over here. So,
I love it.
Good fight.
I understand. I appreciate it because it's always great to have you on, especially because it's, midnight when we start. So Tripod says you need to bring your own chargers. I absolutely agree. I have one that does 2 at a time, so I'll be able to help if someone needs one. But if you have LiPos you bought or built a Death Earth, whatever we're calling it, racer, bring a charger. If you don't have a charger, hopefully we can get you charged up before the races go. It shouldn't take that long. I'm not sure what milliamp everybody's doing. I did the 6200 version, and I think that'll be plenty for the races we're going to do. I have 2 of them. But bring your chargers because I know one charger just on Tripod's charger is not going to do it. I have mine. I actually left it at Murph. It was sitting on a counter. I walked right out without it. And then if you're bringing them on the plane, get the fire bags. It's super simple. They make them so they just open, you slide your battery and they close, or you can get one that with a handle on it. That way, if they do decide they're going to blow up, it's fireproof bag and they can't spread too bad. So, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm so excited, man. The only thing I'm a little bit, I don't know. My racer's really wobbly on here.
Is it?
And I might just let them wobble because then if you hit the head, it's just going to be like, it won't be sturdy. It'll just wobble.
So this. Let's go back to the Twitter debacle. The filament that we received. Are we able to give away some filament from Polymaker?
Yeah, I say. Oh, go ahead.
I've got the giveaway page pulled up. If you want to do that, do it that way.
What? Well, hang on. Wait. Nick was going to talk about that. This is a surprise from Nick. What were you going to do?
What am I going to do? Well, give away filament. I mean, I'm from Polymaker, right?
Yeah. Let's do it. What are you thinking? Like a spool or 2 spools or 30 spools? No, I'm joking.
How many viewers do you have right now?
8,000.
It looks like we're low at 76, 72, right around there right now.
So that's 7 spools.
7 spools.
7 spools. Holy moly! Let us know in the chat if you're down for 7 spools of Polymaker. So how do we want to do this, Gary? Do we want to just type like? Well, you give us the keyword. You have the page up.
Yep. So I pulled up the page and I was going to do hashtag DERF, DERRF. Is that good with you guys?
Yeah. I'm good with a tripod, not so much. No.
We'll see. Okay, we'll see if tripod actually. All right.
The thing about
you guys ready to get this started?
Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead, Nick.
All right. We're collecting
Yeah,
comments.
the thing about Earth is that it's only 2 days. I cannot imagine this being only 2 days. Like there's gonna be so many things going on. We will arrive, blink eyes, and then it's gonna be finished.
It does happen. To be honest, the Saturday night drinks is probably one of my favorites for any of these types of events. Isn't that right, Jim?
I'm all about the Cokes.
You're all about the Cokes, and I'm all about the award-winning wings.
Have you been over here before, Nick?
In the US, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to a few CES show for Polymaker, but
Nice.
I think all combined, I spent less than 1 month in the US. So it's gonna be another nice trip.
Nice. Oh, I'm so excited, to have you out and to see both of you guys. I know it's so much fun to get together with everybody in our communities, because I mean, really, the people that are coming to these events, a lot of them are the people that watch our videos, that interact with us on our Monday shows, that watch Sam's lives, and then we get to go see him in person and say hi. So if you're coming, before I forget, if you haven't heard me say this before, come up, say hi, high five, knuckles, whatever you want to do. Just tell us who you are if we don't know you, because a lot of times you guys know us from seeing us so often, but we don't know you. So, and if your name is completely different from your YouTube name, tell us who you are on YouTube, because chances are I would not know Skydown, for instance, because I just saw his chat or his comment from a hole in a wall. But if he came up and said, "Hey, I'm Chris, my name," or I mean, actually his name, oh man, I know his name. It's right off the top of my head too. It's Jiraiya. There we go. Anyways, if he came up and said, "I'm Jiraiya," I would have been like, "Who's that?" But if he said Skydown, it probably would have clicked that I've seen you in a chat before. So like, remind us who you are. Don't forget right now, hashtag Durf. You see it in the chats. Taco Truck.
Nero 3D. What's his name?
Taylor, I think.
Taylor. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go with that because I don't officially know. I met him at Murph's. We talked, and I don't think I asked him his real name. So let's see. Let's do this. We're giving away seven spools of Polymaker, courtesy of Nick and the Polymaker crew. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
And then just a quick note for those that want to check out the Polymaker booth. We were so late at registering at Earth. I'm always late, and so they actually set up some table on the second floor. Apparently there will be like floors, and then we will be somewhere on the second floor by ourselves. So if you're looking for Polymaker, just raise your head and we'll be somewhere there.
You know what's awesome about that? That's where the food is. So you'll be okay.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
The food is on the second floor. There's it's like a rim that kind of goes around, and then everything's down underneath. So you guys will be looking over the show. Probably it'll be a lot of fun. So
awesome.
Let's do this. Geary, you have stuff ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go when you guys are.
56 entries. We have almost 80 people watching currently. If you haven't typed hashtag Durf like Stephen Poole just did, you need to do that now. And let's do it. Let's pull the first one.
All right, let's go.
I have Oreos packed. Yes, I'm ready. That's lying. I have not packed anything.
Hey, Matter
Mutant. So, how do you want us to get this stuff to you, Nick? Do you want us
tweet him and he'll ignore you?
I will send you a link that you can send to the winners. Let me send you this.
Cool. I'm taking down the usernames at least on the in our doc in the background so we can track people down.
Nice. And then if you have not, if you win, chat me here or email me here, jim@theedgeoftech.com. And you think we should do that one or the HotMakes one? Would that be easier? I guess this one we probably look at more, right, Geary?
Hang on. Before we make this super confusing, I think I'm gonna put I'll put the HotMakes email in the banner at the bottom so we can work on that.
This is going so well. I love this.
It is perfect. I want to make sure how the winners contact with us, right? So he'll fix that. So we have Manor Mutant. Congratulations for your first giveaway, man. I did this all myself, Sam. This is the like majority of my modeling right here. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like,
You've done very well. It looks very well printed as well. What's the printer again?
that was on one of the 3 Bamboo Lab X1 carbons I have. I'll take a picture if you want to know what they look like. I'll take a picture for you.
I think I might have seen them. Somebody wrote on your Facebook, "Are you compensating for something that's small?" Didn't they?
Maybe. we're not talking about that here. No.
Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this giveaway?
Nick, I got your info. Here we go.
I put info at HotMakes on the bottom of the screen so that it's you guys can reference it. So
let's do it. All right, let's hit win. Right. Draw again. Man or mutant. Number two.
I didn't realize you were going for a Loyal Moses stream where you just got to keep them hanging on.
Let's do it. We're doing it. Hey, we won!
Hang on.
No. I'm finally going to get my spools.
All right, that was forfeit.
Just
joking. I thought Dan was going to get them then. I was like, Dan's having a really hard time at the moment. I thought he definitely deserves a spool.
Yeah.
Rigged.
Tell me we win again. That would be amazing. RC Maniac. All right. Congratulations. That was spool number 2. All right. We're rigged. I rigged. I love it. All right. What do we got next? Of that. Oh, so good. Delete. We can't. We got to delete that one. That is phenomenal. I don't know who you are, but I love your screen name. That's like new email. I think that was another screen name that was here tonight.
The John Smith of username.
Yeah, delete.
Rig delete.
What was that? 3 or 4? I don't know where we're at here. Oh, geez.
That's number 4.
So good. Kenneth. Nice work, Kenneth. Congratulations.
Kenneth.
Well done. It's a bit an anticlimax, isn't it, when you win?
See, if you're winning, email us below at the email that's going across the screen. I do have some instructions for you guys to fill out, and then we'll get you your stuff to
Sam Poston. Well
done.
There
you go. Congratulations, Sam. I think that's rigged. Another Sam one. All right, what is this? One more?
This is, hang on.
Here we go.
This is number 6.
Michael Cassell.
I'm really glad Matt German didn't win because he normally wins everything. So
that's
glad
true.
to see that he didn't win that one. It is, isn't it? He's a sod. That's what we would call him in the UK.
This is the last one. You guys ready?
Yep, we're ready. Let's do it. Rigged. Oh, I thought he was going to. Oh,
Dave Wilson. Nice work, dude. Well done.
Congratulations,
David. Can't believe the dog creating prints is crazy.
I'm excited. Well, I tell you what, we do have some HotMakes. I want to rock them out as fast. We'll rock them fast today because I don't want to forget to show everybody those this week. And then we'll come back at the end of the show real quick with you guys, and we'll kind of go over who you are, what you do. And first, thank you so much, Nick from Polymaker. I really appreciate the giveaway. I know we all do. 7 spools tonight. So tell everybody in the chat, tell Nick thank you because he's awesome. Let's do this.
You guys are awesome. I mean, the more spools we send out there and the more awesome project we're going to see.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It all has Polymaker name on it, right? That's the best part is we can get the word out. Check out your DERF to ERF spool racers. And they'll have the nice Polymaker branding on them. All right, Geary, let's hit some HotMakes real quick. All right, as promised, was it last week? No, 2 weeks ago, we did a crazy stream. David Hewlett had to reschedule per the COVID, and we did a crazy stream where I built a printer, and Caleb was on the stream with me, and he made a Lego version of the printer at the same time. So we were both on the stream together, and he was using a Lego builder software called Studio or Stud.io, it looks like. And he used actual pieces that you can get right now to model this while I was building a printer in the same time. We both finished in about an hour, which is great. And this was his render when it's all said and done. And you can, Geary could probably tell us how, but you can actually order the pieces and make this if you want to, which is really fun. I thought that was a cool thing. And then I actually built this printer here, and he was, modeling it as we went. Just why not? Oh, nice. Awesome. Ended up being 46 for that tiny build. Wow. Got it. So he's going to optimize. But he did post the renders, and it looks really cool. I love it. I never knew you could jump on and like build in some Lego stud maker thing. And
what test print is that?
What was that?
What test print is that?
What test? Which one? No, I was actually, what was I doing? I was doing the Ender 3 S1 Plus, I think, like something like that.
Is it any good?
And then, yeah, it's not bad. It's an Ender 3 S1 Plus. It's like the other 6 printers they came out with this year.
Sounds
maybe
phenomenal.
8. I can't know. It actually works. I like that S1, or I like that Sprite extruder myself. Some people hate it. I find good luck with it. All right, what do we got next here? Liz, she posted a bunch of stuff. This is Fotis Mint's birthday, the Ice Dragon, and the Twisted Pineapple Vase, and one more. Let's see. So there's Fotis Mint's birthday. Happy birthday again. I think we talked about that last week. This is the Ice Dragon. Love it. Yeah.
I just did his Rancor monster from Star Wars. Nice. I'm just in the middle of painting it at the moment. It's very good. Very, very good.
I don't see the octopus hanging off your wall, by the way.
I've got a few octopuses. The octopus is here behind me here.
Oh, it's got it.
Yeah, I drilled the hole, so yeah.
I love it. All right, and then there you go. What is this? Bao? I don't know. I'm gonna go with BAO. We're gonna let us know in the chat what that is. But I love it. Great prints there. She's with us, so. Nice work.
Love that.
Light speed. I don't think sound is on. Good. It's not. He says the biggest twisted pixel skull by Chaos Cortec is who modeled it. 3.5 kilograms of filament, and it's printed on the Rat Rig 500.
Yep.
That thing is a monster.
Wow.
Full spools inside of it. I love that.
Not good filament, though, is it?
Awesome.
That's insane.
Yeah. So good. You have a Rat Rig, right?
I've got 3.
3. Nice.
Yeah.
I need to do one of those, I think.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
No, they're not shipping them. They're not shipping them over there.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I've got bamboo. So this is another one. This dog has a digestive issues, so family made him a chair so he can actually sit and eat, and it helps with his digestive issues. Have you guys seen this yet?
No.
Check this out. This is amazing. Let us know in the chat. Is this hot or what?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, just gonna sit up here. I love how they made the shape like dog paws as well, and the dog knows just to sit in.
It's wood though, right?
Yeah, it's wood. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
It's so good. It's so good. Making is making, and you made a dog shaped sit up chair for a black lab. It looks like and he's just like, I'm gonna sit in here. I'll pull down the little tray. So good.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
All right, next we got Karen. She made Bugman's Maiden of Death. Here we go.
Wow.
And there, she put some LEDs in it. Sam, can you read what this was printed on?
This Bamboo Global thing, I don't know what that is. I see it says global. Now, is this a bit like the Wings where they're world famous?
Yes, they're world famous.
Okay.
Award winning award. What award? It was so good when we were sitting there. Nick, when he was up at Murph, we were sitting in the wing place at Wings Etc. at Saturday night or something, and he says, "Can I see the award? What award did they win?" Because it said award winning wings, and the waitress was like, I don't know, you know." It was really good. That was hilarious. All right, what do we got next here? Jiraiya. Speaking of Jiraiya, he's with us tonight too. This is the Ender 3 V2 that he won at Murph for bringing a literal truck bed full of recycled filament spools.
I can see. Look at that. I was inside the tray.
You were down here. That's the real Sam Prentice, not a fake one.
When I wrote that.
Yeah. And then what we got?
That's
we got
cool.
me, Green Gate 3D, Brian Vines, Big Jano. You got you on there. I think we got Chep, John from Proper Printing. I don't recognize this one. I don't know who that was. Someone, maybe Jiraiya, you could tell us who this was. I can't remember. But people kind of signed them all over the place. It was a lot of fun, and it was a great cause. I know a bunch of those spools already got washed, sanitized, and reused. And Green Gate is like reusing them so you can get them back, kind of a recycle thing. And a bunch of them, I think, that we signed are out there too. So it'll be a lot of fun to see when those come back.
Amazing.
What else? Oh, this is awesome. Finished designing, building, and assembling most components. Turn out my table can actually walk as well as I hoped it would be. So Nick, I think we need to get some spools of filament so I can make this one. No, check this out.
Print it or it's wood? Oh,
no,
wood,
it's
right?
wood. It's wood, but we could probably print this.
Yeah.
So good.
It's so cool.
This gives a new meaning to a sit-stand desk.
That's incredible. I'll tell you what, Jim. That's probably better than the desk that you reviewed the other day.
That's probably is, yeah. And more people saw it too. I love it. No, if my desk did this, I would be skinny because I'd have to chase it around all day.
That's mad.
But it's somewhat a fixum dude. This is cool and creepy. Absolutely agree. It kind of is spider-like, but yeah, I love it.
That's a mad program to make it do that, to make those feet move and actually turn it. That's some crazy programming that's been done on that. That's good. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Nice work making. Like I said, we like to show all sorts of makes, and I love it. Jack in the Shop says I have a CNC router. That would be cool as a big table. Yes, it would. All right. I can't make up my mind if this is cool or just too weird.
I like that.
We need to handle. This is Kermit with an alien head, and Kermit coming out of the alien head.
Burn it.
Burn fire. Let us know in the chat. What do you think? I don't know. It's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie.
I bet Miss Piggy loves it.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm staying away from that on the family show here. That'll be on the after HotMakes.
My word.
HotMakes after hours. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Brian Vine says, "I say we nuke the site from orbit." Absolutely. One more we got here. This was actually mine. My wife Lindsay. She's been making redoing her childhood dollhouse. Now, dollhousing apparently is this like huge maker community, just like 3D printing is, and a lot of them use 3D printing to recreate stuff. So she recreated this. Let's see if I don't know if I can actually blow this up. That stinks. She recreated this countertop here and made it look marble, like a marble countertop. And I should have got real pictures instead of just pulling up her Instagram here. But it was awesome. It just started out, basically like a wood countertop. And then she used acrylic paints and stuff and made it with the marble. and then she used UV cured resin on top of that to give it that like shine, like a countertop shine, right? Super fun. She's doing some cool stuff with that, and she actually just posted a couple of these. I don't know what is happening right here. How do I go to her? I'm absolutely terrible with Instagram, by the way. Let's unfollow. No. I'd be in trouble, right?
Nick just texted me and said he never got your tweet, so it's Twitter as well. You're not so good at.
There you go. Funny. That's a good one. Anyways, yeah, she's doing stuff like, showing befores and afters and stuff like that. And I never knew that dollhousing was a thing, right? That's kind of what it looked like before.
Jim? That's what I want to know. I was kind of thinking about it. When I saw that, I was like, okay, dollhouses. But when I saw you like posting it up, I was like, are you involved with this? Is this your new thing?
No, this is her thing. I printed a few things. She's working on trying to design some stuff, or she'll find free files or paid files, and I printed some stuff, but this is all her. I mean, if you look at this picture here, and that looks like a real bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's in a dollhouse. So it's super cool.
I love is that slippers that are on the floor as well?
Yeah. Down here.
Amazing.
Yeah. Little slipper. It's the details, right? It's the details.
Yeah. That's the sleepers that make me double think whether it was a real picture or it was a dollhouse.
Yeah, I want to think tripod in there, hydro dipping some Polymaker filament in the toilet. That'd make my day.
It's so good. It would be amazing. I think we could do that. So yeah, like this is a little entryway and a kitchen, but anyways, I just wanted to show that off. She was really proud of how that countertop turned out. This is what it's actually started to look. She made it like this. And that's what it started as. So she added that little backsplash part, and
that'd be amazing. Like mini gym on the can. Can you imagine that?
Yes. No, she can imagine that just fine. We don't need everybody else to.
One part that I think is kind of funny is like depending on the background of the maker, they will use more or less like different manufacturing ways. Like for example, our background is mainly in 3D printing. If we get into dollhouse, I'm pretty sure 60% of it will be printed. But if you have someone from woodworking, for example, most likely everything will be from wood. So it's interesting to see, what type of manufacturing way they use for their hobby. And usually it's related to the experience they had before.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
That could be an interesting like competition, like give multiple people who are in different hobbies and different manufacturing worlds like the same plans and have them make the same thing but using their techniques.
And from Polymaker's point of view, is there a particular hobby that you find your filament is used on a demographic? Is there kind of like miniatures, or is there something that you're like, oh, we sell a lot of this filament to this particular group of people? Do you get the stats on that at all?
Well, we do have a segment. The biggest segment we have, we call them the application hobbyists, which means, you have the professional, the consumers, etc. And then we noticed that everyone with a very strong hobby, whether it's drone, RC cars, whether it's cosplay, this kind of thing, this is where we sell pretty much all our filament. And then within that group of people, which we call application hobbyists, robotics is where we sell the most at the moment. So
wow.
Nice. Like building robots, basically.
Yes.
yeah, exactly. You're
so right up. That's right up Sam's alley there. So here's the thing. We're over time, but I want to toss this out. We do have some awesome guests coming on next week. I'm pretty sure we're going to find out, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to go live on maybe Sunday. We'll figure it out, Saturday or Sunday, for an early HotMakes. So I'm not sure if we'll have a show on Monday because I'm flying back on Monday. I should get back in the morning, but we'll discuss that. Caleb and I will discuss that behind the scenes, and we'll figure it out. But I will try to go live and do a go live show from Earth, and maybe we'll find Sam and we'll find Nick, and we'll come say hi live. What we got, 17th, Modbot will be joining us. Daniel, we're probably going to see him at Earth too. I think he's coming.
I think then finally he wants. Yeah.
The 24th, we have Waltimus Prime is going to be an amazing guest there. 31st, we have Devin from Make Anything, and we have also I just totally Mixed Media Girl, Marcy. There we go. And we're going to do some pouring of some acrylic paints over Halloween themed things. That's going to be a lot of fun. The 7th of November, all through November, we have some awesome guests too. So just stay tuned for those. I don't want to list them all off right now, but we have a calendar on Twitter and Facebook. You can check out all the guests coming up. And other than that, real quick, before we go, Sam, I'll let you take over who you are, what you do, and where we can find you besides next weekend at IRF with the IRF Racers.
Definitely the Death Racers. Yeah, you can find me at the Real Sam Prentice, youtube.com/the Real Sam Prentice, at the Real Sam Prentice on Instagram, and Twitter is at Sam Prentice because I got there first. Thank you. I will just show some makes real quick. This is STL Flicks using Polymaker PLA, which I thought was really nice. It's an Xbox or PS5 controller. And as you talked about the octopus earlier, this is the Bordeaux octopus that you saw. You might have seen Joel Telling print, and he printed it too small. So size matters. But yeah, you'll see me this weekend if you're going. Hopefully I'll shake you warmly by the hand. And don't forget, I'm also doing a talk on the Saturday at, I can't remember which time it is, maybe like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So catch me there talking about robots and how I got involved with the Star Wars stuff and what was 3D printed in Star Wars. So I've written this whole thing out. I've spent like an hour doing it. So I've put the time and effort into it. So hopefully it'll look good. It should look good. We are all going to be there heckling you. I mean, cheering you on. We're gonna have fun with that, and we're gonna have like shirts with your face on it, and I hope so.
Be there.
I hope so.
Where can we find you?
As in
like
what? Sorry?
At your site, like YouTube and Twitter and all the things. Oh, you did? Okay.
I did that.
Yeah, I listened. Yeah. I was so enthralled in your talk and how much time you put into it that I missed that part. And Nick, how about you?
Yeah, so I'm a social. Well, I was about to say I'm a social media manager, but because I usually introduce like this, but I'm actually a business manager. But I love so much the science behind 3D printing that I started streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So now I'm more active on Twitch, and then you can find me on Discord mainly. I mean, you can find me in any Polymaker stuff. If you contact support@polymaker.com, Twitter, anywhere. If you receive an answer, it will be most likely me. If you don't receive an answer like Jim, then it's not me. But yeah, and then I'm actually pretty in a rush because I'm printing all the stuff for Earth to present all the new colors, the new stuff. That's all the new ABS ASA Galaxy Stealth Burner. Nice. So I'm going to present all of this, awesome. And then I printed all the. Do you know this model? I just love this model. I discovered this model last week, and I literally printed it in all the colors.
So nice. Is that the 3D printing world one?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Nice.
And like I said, where we have the most fun is on discord.polymaker.com, and
you guys go live on there all the time, right?
Yeah, on Discord and on Twitch, yeah. And it should be twitch.tv/Polymaker_3D, something like this.
Awesome. Well, we definitely appreciate what you do for the community. You guys do a ton of stuff on a bunch of different channels for the community, and thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the 7 spools you gave away tonight, and congratulations to all the winners there, not including us, even though we were drawn. You know, it's okay. But thank you, everybody else, for coming out tonight, hanging out with us. We will see you this weekend. If you're going to be in Bel Air, Maryland area, Baltimore area, we will see you this weekend at IRF. Come by, say hi, shake our hands, whatever you want to do. Heckle Sam at his talk. We're going to have fun with that. But maybe we'll all get our death racers, and while you're talking, we'll just like converge, like convert. Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you there. Everybody else, have a great night. We will see you probably next week. If not, we'll see you live next weekend as a stand-in show. See you later, everybody.
Watch to the end. Watch to the end.
Watch to the end. Yeah. And Sam and Nick hang out right there. We'll be right back with you. Everybody else, see you later.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey guys, it's Jim from the Edge of Tech here. I just wanted to say I'm going to see you this weekend at the East Coast Red Festival. It's going to be phenomenal. Make sure you